LAPD involved in a pursuit in downtown Los Angeles after a motorcycle here.
Eliana Moreno overhead right now on News Chopper 4. Eliana, give us a location and what the want is on this.
And we're in downtown Los Angeles here on the southbound 110, coming up to the 10 freeway. You see the units there, but they're not behind him. I'm still trying to find the motorcycle. There actually weren't any units behind this guy. It was airship only. But once he started driving on surface streets in downtown, the airship said, I'm going to lose him. I need you guys to get behind this guy again. So at this point, there are no units directly behind him, but they're in the area of the 110 and the 10 freeway. And now what's a little bit confusing is I heard the airship say that he went on the 10, but the units are going southbound on the 110. So we're in that interchange, but again, in the area of the 10 and the 110 freeway. But again, I am hearing that he is on the 10, but I'm waiting to hear from the airship what direction. I think he went westbound on the 10, but we're in the area here of downtown Los Angeles, just north of USC.
So we saw the units there, Eliana, on the 110. Any indication whether there are units now on the 10 with this new information?
So, Michael, I got a portion of your question. What we're hearing is that this guy is wanted for assault with a deadly weapon on a peace officer, but it's unclear if that is the motorcycle itself or some other object. I do see this motorcycle here. I don't know for sure if this is him, but I'm going to just track him here for a second and wait and hear from the police helicopter if this is in fact the right location. If it is, then this is the right guy. But currently westbound here on the 10 freeway through Normandy was the last location that the airship called out. On the 10 freeway through Normandy was the last location that the airship called out.
Is he staying on the freeway there? Once again, we want to say we're not sure this is the motorcycle rider here.
Yeah, not completely sure, but I'm waiting for the airship, and he's saying he's exiting Western. That's exactly where we're at. So this is it here.
This is it?
The exit for Western Avenue here from the westbound 110 freeway. And setting up here to make a turn. Let's see if he goes north, and sure enough, it looks like it's going to be a northbound turn onto Western from the 10 freeway.
Okay, any indication at this point, Eliana, whether there are ground units behind this guy or not?
The ground units went on the wrong freeway there, Michael, because initially this guy was set up to go southbound on the 110, so they were trying to catch up to him, and they went south. This guy went west, so at this point, no units behind this guy, which makes it very difficult for officers to follow this guy because it's airship only at this point. So when he's under a cover like those trees that we just passed, this guy could easily ditch that bike and try to walk away. Or, of course, we've got parking structures. Those have become increasingly popular here with pursuit suspects, where they know if I just get into a parking structure or if I get under an overpass, that helicopter is not going to be able to track me. And they've been able to lose motorcycles this way time and time again.
Once again, he's still headed north on Western. Eliana, I would think ending a pursuit with someone on a motorcycle has challenges that you wouldn't necessarily find with a car. What's the protocol on this?
Yeah, absolutely. It's not a situation where you would be able to use a spike strip. Of course, you also definitely cannot do a pit maneuver. So officers really are limited when it comes to what they can do with motorcycle suspects. They, of course, can just keep following this guy till he runs out of gas. And that has been oftentimes what will bring these motorcycle chases to an end is the motorcycle simply just runs out of gas, especially at some of these high speeds that they travel at. They, of course, are going to burn fuel a lot quicker. So oftentimes that is what will bring things to an end. In this case, no units directly behind him. It's, again, surveillance mode only, but not really by choice. It's just simply because they couldn't get those units behind him. But continuing northbound here on Western, which you can clearly see is a very busy street. Oh my gosh. That pedestrian was so close to getting hit there at the intersection of Olympic and Western.
All right, so just made a right on Olympic here. Eliana, any indication as to whether they will put ground units on this? Like Colleen says, there are challenges for those units, but
it looks like he
pulled it into what appears to be a structure of some sort.
Michael, before I could even answer your question, here he goes into a parking structure. It's almost like he heard us talking about that being a possibility. And thankfully, we do have some LAPD units that are here on scene. Unit here from the Southwest Division pulling up and being guided here by the airship overhead. There was also somebody running there.
Yeah.
I don't know who that person was, but I did see somebody running there. And now you have this person on the scooter coming out. But again, what we're hearing is just the description of the suspect being given here by the airship to the responding officers so that they can try to take this guy into custody in what is a very large parking structure here off of Western and Olympic.
Now, we know there is one unit, one black and white LAPD unit that went into the parking structure. What will they do at this point? Will they set up a perimeter?
That's exactly what they'll do, Colleen. They're going to put officers at every exit and entrance here to the parking structure and just try to get this guy to hunker down somewhere to try to hide. And eventually, they're going to locate that motorcycle somewhere inside. Oftentimes, they do turn to surveillance cameras to lead them to where this individual may have gone, because it's very easy for him to just stitch the bike and simply walk away. He can, if he was wearing a sweatshirt, he can change out of that. He could try to hitch a ride with someone who simply may not know that this person was being pursued by the authorities, or he could have even called a friend to come pick him up here at the structure. We have seen that often in our last pursuits, where suspects do call on some help and people actually show up and will either set up a car for them or will just simply pick them up and drive away. So we have seen a number of pursuits in recent weeks here that have ended in that very fashion.
Yeah, we see some of the exits here being choked off, and a number of those cruisers now pulling up. So they will allow people out, Eliana, but won't allow people in. How does this work? How will this work?
They're trying not to let people out, because easily this guy could have jumped into any of these cars and could be driving away under their noses. So that is what you see here. The officers are trying to, it looks like, chase either one of these cars down or potentially chase the suspect down. I do see someone running here on an adjacent roof. Now, this could just be someone who's being a little nosy there, wants to see what's going on, or it could be someone that they're looking for. So at this point, unknown, but at this point, officers are just going by the description that the airship gave them, which was a male wearing dark-colored clothing. A lot of people fit that profile, so that is why they just want to make sure that they detain anyone who could possibly be the person that they're looking for. But again, just what we were able to see was just a male subject on that bike who fled into this parking structure and is still on the lam.
We want to let our viewers know this is just off Western. It's a parking structure on South Oxford and Connecticut. The motorcycle rider was wanted for assault with a deadly weapon. He pulled into that garage about 5 minutes or so ago. Do we have any idea, this parking structure, this garage, what it's attached to?
I'm sorry, Colleen, you were asking what this structure may be attached to. Is that your question?
Yes, yes.
Let me look, because I do see a sign here that'll answer our question here. It looks like it's a parking structure for the Koreatown Galleria, a couple of shops inside of that structure. We are hearing that somebody is in custody, though, is what we're hearing. So trying to pinpoint where that individual may be. So it may be near a Bank of America is what we're hearing, that there may be somebody in custody in that general vicinity. So I'm just kind of going to look around to see if we can locate that bank and see if that is the person that these officers were looking for.
Yeah.